Dear students, today we are going to discuss in 9th standard gravitation chapter. The topic is the motion of object under the influence of gravitational force of the earth. So in this topic we are going to learn one new idea. Everyone know, for example, this is one building. Just you are top of the building, just you stand top of the building. Now you can take one object, you can leave the object from the top, then it will reach the ground certain time. Let's take some other object, maybe this mass is little bit more or heavy mass. So again, now you can leave that object, I mean the second object. It will reach the ground at the same time. Even the small mass or the more mass, both will reach the same time. Okay, but we can't believe, yes, because the gravitational force, because if you leave this object means initial velocity 0, after that object move due to gravitational force alone. So even the small mass or heavy mass in same time to reach the ground, because we can say the mass is independent of the gravitational force. So now I can going to take different object, different type of object. One is hollow object. Hollow object means inside nothing. It is like a sphere. For example, like I take a hollow sphere, inside nothing, like a rubber ball, not a cork ball. Okay. Next one, solid, like a cork ball or metal, anything. So inside the material is filled, that is solid. Next, anything, maybe the big object, anything, any big object, or otherwise small object, anything. So these are different types of example. So now these objects, now I can take on the building these different objects. That one is a hollow sphere, another one is solid sphere, another one the very big object, another one very small object. Okay. So at a time I leave this all the objects from the top of the building. Okay, now let's take one clock watch, one clock here. So now we note the time. So everything hollow, solid, some big object, some small object, everything to reach the ground at the same time, because here the mass is independent of the gravity, because everything is different masses, but it will reach the ground at the same time. This experiment is done by Galileo. Okay, so we know that Italy, that Pisa Tower, the Pisa Tower, the Pisa Tower இப்படி இருக்கும், கொஞ்சம் சாஞ்ச மாதிரி இருக்கும். Okay, on the Pisa Tower, the Galileo did the same experiment by using one solid and feathers. It is coin, this is feather. It is feather. Okay, you know very well the feather having very less weight. The coin having more weight comparing with the feather. Now he dropped the both objects at the same time. The both will reach the ground at the same rate. Okay, அப்போ இது ரெண்டு என்ன ஆகுது, ஹெவி மாஸ் இருக்கிற காயினும் லைட் மாஸ் இருக்கிற ஃபெதரும் சேம் டைமில் கிரவுண்டை ரீச் ஆச்சு. ஓகே, இதை வந்து என்ன சொல்லுவாங்கன்னா கலீலியோஸ் ஃபெதர்ஸ் அண்ட் காயின் எக்ஸ்பெரிமெண்ட். ஓகே, ரைட். ஸோ now we can leave this object. Initial velocity is 0. After that, object allowed to move only under the action of the gravity. Okay, right. Then what about that equations of motion in this case? You know very well, the object moves towards the gravity only. Object also moving. So the equations of motion, as usual, we can write that is V is equal to U plus AT, V squared equal to U squared plus 2AS, S is equal to UT plus half AT squared. You know very well, here the acceleration is done by the gravitational force. So now I can write A, we can write as G. So the same equation I can write in the altered form, that is V is equal to U plus GT. Then V squared equal to U squared plus 2GS. Next, S is equal to UT plus half GT squared. Okay, so this equation is applicable for when the object moving towards to the ground. In this case, acceleration is considered as plus G. Suppose when the object is moving, we can throw in the upward direction. So here the acceleration is opposite to the gravity. So the same equation I can write as V is equal to U minus GT, then V squared equal to U squared minus 2GS. Next, S is equal to UT minus half GT squared. Okay, so now these two equations only we can learn mainly from this topic. That one is how the equations of motion change when the object is moving towards the earth. Then second one, how the equations of motion will be changed when the object is moved opposite to the gravitational force. Okay, then here the Galileo's feathers and coin experiment is important topic. Okay, so mainly in this topic we learn the gravitational force is independent of its mass. It independent of the mass of the object. Okay, so I can remember the previous topic, you know, that is G m divided by R squared m into G. You remember this equation? This is the equation for, it is the way to find gravitational force, I mean to find the gravity. Here, you know, object mass, here object mass will be the cancel, already we derived. So here the mass is nothing but this object mass only. So in the equations itself the mass value will be cancelled. So only I said the gravity force, I mean this gravity, it is independent of this mass. Okay, so we can get the gravity value G is equal to capital G capital M divided by R square. You know very well, G is the gravitational force, M is mass of the earth, R is radius of the earth. Okay, right? So now this is the gravity equation. In this gravity equation, it is depends upon mass of the earth alone, not mass of the object. So only I mention here the object mass is independent of the gravity. Sorry, the gravity is independent of that object mass. So only any type of masses, even that any type of masses, when we leave the object from the top of the tower, it will reach the same time here. So that only we learn in this topic, that is motion of object under the influence of gravitational force of earth. I hope you understand. Thank you.